Okay, welcome to the classes. And today's session is very important for every student's life. Okay, we'll be starting our maths class little later, but I suggest that before the maths class, all of you should pay close attention to what I'm going to teach you in the next 10-15 minutes. Okay, afterwards, we are going to do one simple meditation for 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, and then we'll start the class today. This will be the routine for every Sunday, but what I'm going to tell you now, this will not be repeated every Sunday. Only meditation we'll do and we'll continue with the class. But what I'm going to teach you now, this will be available in the recorded form in the app, who all have subscribed for this course, and there you can listen to this whenever you want. Okay, now before starting the session, all of you are in 10th standard, correct? No, everyone says this is a very crucial point in your academic career, correct? No, in your studies life, what is going to decide your future, from all those points of view, this is going to be very important, correct? Everyone says that. Yes, to certain extent that is true. You may give an example that yes sir, Sachin Tendulkar, I think he failed in 10th standard exams, but he also became the world's best batsman and he is considered god of cricket, correct? No, but by the time when he was at your age, already he was playing for national team. So if you have already achieved to certain level starting from 6 or 7 years old with a clear cut goal, then even if you fail in the studies, there is no issue. I will give an example of Anil Kumble, correct? No, who was also one of the topmost player the world has ever seen, not only India, correct? No, he was an engineer. Javagal Srinath, India's best bowler, he was an engineer. And if you see Varun Chakravarti, who is called the mysterious spinner nowadays, correct? No, and he is a BTech in architecture from SRM College, Chennai, and it is considered one of the best colleges after IITs and BITS Pilani in India. Okay, so there are people who achieved good in academics and then excelled in many other fields. If you see Harsha Bogle, who is considered the topmost commentator in the entire world, correct? No, he is a chemical engineer like me. Okay, and he chose that path. So it doesn't matter whichever field you are taking, academic knowledge is always going to add as an advantage to you. Do you know the systems what they are using for all the computer analytics of the statistics and all? These were built by Anil Kumble. Do you know that one? Anil Kumble has one company, and he and his team, they have built that system because he knows the in and outs of the game better than anybody else in this world, we can say, correct? No, because he is an international player and he is the third highest wicket taker in the entire world, and he was an all-rounder with the batting also. He played in almost all the formats. Can anybody claim to be more expert than him, especially when it comes to cricket? No. That's why he designed a system, and that software is being used for most of the international matches nowadays. So we can't say where our knowledge is going to be used for. So, and also whatever field you choose after 10th standard, definitely the best of the best colleges, if you want to join, they always consider your score, correct? If you score well, they will welcome you. If you score average, they will say, they will frown their face and somehow they will give see. But if you score less, they'll speak to your parents' pocket, correct? No, you understand what I say? They will extract more money from your parents. So definitely, if you want to get into the best colleges what you like, for whichever course you want to take, means whichever is the path you want to take, scoring really good in 10th standard is very important. And more than that, anything else, if you are really able to score well, you will get that confidence, correct? No, you will know what is the method that you have to follow to achieve the confidence levels that yes, if I aim for this and I work for this and I am able to achieve this, means whatever aim for in the future in my life, I will work for that and I am going to achieve that, correct? So just to give you that confidence also, scoring good in 10th standard is important. Don't worry whatever you have done till 9th. Most of you are good in studies. Some of you may be little less, maybe something above average you may consider, but that's not going to stop you from achieving what you want to achieve in 10th standard. And what is the name of the course what you are attending now? 100 for 100, correct? No, my aim is to help at least 100 people every year to score 100 out of 100 in the 10th board exams in mathematics. But it doesn't mean that you should not do good in other subjects. My core strength is maths, that's why I'll speak about more about maths. But before proceeding with this, think about your goals. Definitely some of you would have already thought, like the last week when Pratiksha came to meet me personally, I was speaking to her. She said she want to become a doctor and she want to become some specialization in the medical field. I think psychology, correct? You say something, no specialization. You have still not that thought of. She want to pursue the medical field, and it is there in her mind from many years. For that, she will have some plan. Correct? No? After 10th standard, she will take science subjects where the combination of physics, chemistry, and biology. Then she will be writing one entrance exam in India, uh, like NEET, and there she will have some target that if at all I have to get the medical seat in the topmost colleges like AIMS, AFMC Pune, or JIPMER in Pondicherry, she has to score more than 700 out of 720. Or if she is aiming for some top colleges in some states, like in Karnataka, if you take Bangalore Medical College and all, she should score at least some 660 to 670 and above. Like that, she will be having some goal. The same way, if you want to become something in engineering side, IITs are the best institutes in our country. Or if you want to pursue chartered accountancy in the commerce field, you have to clear CA foundation after 12th standard. Like that, so many exams will be there, and you would have had some goals. But for achieving all those things, we'll have one simple goal: to score the best in 10th standard. Take out your notes and write one number. What is the percentage that you want to achieve in 10th standard now? Now write it. Don't worry about whatever you have done in 9th standard. You write some number what you believe that you can achieve. Maybe if you are from CBSE board, you want to score perfect 500 out of 500 so that you should get India's top rank. Or if you are studying in state boards in Karnataka, you may be aiming for 625 out of 625, means scoring perfect marks in all the subjects. Or if you have scored only around 80% in the 9th standard, your goal may be to achieve 90% or 85. Maybe if you are still at some 60s or 70s, your goal may be to achieve just distinction above 85%. Whatever you find it good. Okay? Because last year I have trained one person from Mumbai. He was my friend's son. 3 months before the exam, my friend called me and said, I'm getting getting a lot of doubts that my son may fail in mathematics. Can you help him out? Because he was my friend's son, I have taken special classes him. I found that when I took the initial test, I got a doubt that he will not even score 35 in 10th standard CBSE. It was in the month of November, but I trained him for 3 months. Finally, because do you think that I can give him a goal of scoring 100 out of 100 in 3 months? Is it practically feasible? No. Is it possible that I can give him a goal of achieving distinction of 85? It is completely unrealistic. But our goal was to make him score at least 40 and above. Because in 3 months, when he was not knowing much of the basics, to pick him up from there, that will be a goal for him, correct? No? But finally, he did the work, whatever I said, and he learned the important topics and all. Finally, he scored 64. They were so happy because his goal was just to at least pass so that he will not miss the 10th standard. But when he scored 64, isn't it a good goal for him? Correct? No? So everyone will have different goals. I want you people to write the percentage what you think is practically possible and you can believe that you can achieve that one. Okay, I want none of you to score anything less than 100. This is normally my wish, but you write the percentage what you think is possible for you to, maybe 75%, 85, 95, 97, 98, or 100 out of 100, 100%, whatever you think, you write it. Okay. And second thing, If you do whatever things I am going to teach you throughout this year, nobody is in this class is going to score less than 100 in mathematics. For mathematics, I want you people to keep a goal of 100 for 100 out of 100. Okay, and the numbers, write it very clearly. Maybe, like, suppose you have kept up goal of 97%. You have different subjects, you have two languages. If you are from CBSE board, if you are from some state boards like Karnataka, Maharashtra, and other things, you will be having three languages, correct? No, like Telangana and all. You have three languages, and for each language, you should put a separate goal now. Write on that paper. Maybe if English, you want to score 100 out of 100, or maybe if it is your first language like in Karnataka, you will be having 125 out of 125. Or maybe English, you are very very weak, so you may think that okay, English I may be able to score only 90. Whatever the work I do, because you are scoring now only around 75 80 means scoring 90 is a good goal. Like that, you write for next second language also, either Hindi, Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, whichever language you have taken, Marathi, whichever language you have taken, you put some score for that one also. Next, for the third language, if you are from the state boards, you will be having third language also, correct? No, for that also you write some number. These numbers should be in alignment with whatever the total score what you have written. That means, let me share the whiteboard. Okay, and okay, these numbers, whatever you're going to write, first you are going to write whatever is your overall score. Just write it here. Maybe if you are someone like Hansika or Gnapti, you may be aiming to score the perfect score, correct? No, because Gnapti, you want to get 625 out of 625, correct? No, maybe someone may be scoring like 100% or 95% or 97%, or maybe for Shushant, getting 90% above may be the best goal as of now, correct Sushant? If you will you be happy if you score above 90% in 10th standard?
No, sir.
No. What is your goal? How much you want to achieve? Huh?
5 above.
You said to me. Just I wanted to test you, because when you spoke to me personally, you said I want to score above 95%. Correct? No? Maybe. So whatever the goal you want to think, Diksha, maybe Pratiksha, you people have scored little less than 9th standard in mathematics and some subjects. Little less means you have not scored 100 or 98 and all. For you, maybe 97 and above or 95. If your mind is not accepting, even if you keep a goal of 85%, it's not a wrong thing. Okay, but none of
No,
you.
sir, we are aiming for 100% only. I'm not keeping like 95, 97. I'm keeping only 100%.
Very good. Now, why I'm using this word is, whatever you write, your mind also should believe. Okay, there is a famous author called Napoleon Hill. He has written some of the books, which is the book which has put that foundation in me, called Think and Grow Rich. In that one, what he says, the most important sentence: whatever a man's mind can conceive, first you should conceive that, yes, I think I should score 100%, and believe it can achieve. See the three words. First, we should conceive that 95%, 97%, or 100%, whatever. First, the idea should come in our mind, and then you should believe that one. The mind should accept that, yes, it is possible for me. Maybe till now you had never achieved any in any subject above 95, but if you think that I want to achieve 100 out of 100 in all the subjects, means initially your mind may not believe that. But for that 95% may be the good goal to begin with. Once you start getting that one in some few tests and all, then you can raise it to 97%, then 100. That also you can do it. Okay. So whatever a man's mind can, man means man and woman, it's the common thing. Okay. In English, they use the gender commonly with the male. And whatever a man's mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Okay. Next, separately, I want you to write for all the subjects like English, language, second language, whichever you have. For most of you, English is the first language, I think, correct? And third language, if you have, for the people who are studying state board, you have this third language also. For CBSE, you will be having only two languages, correct? And then you write mathematics, science, social studies. And for the people who are studying CBSE board, you will be having only two languages and these three core subjects, and you will be having one elective subject like information technology or physical education, whatever subject you have chosen. So you write that also. Okay, any other subject. Now, in front of each subject, you write the marks that you think it is possible for you. For mathematics, you should write 100. I am going to teach you personally, and I will take you from wherever you are to 100 out of 100. If your favorite subject is science, some of you may be having science as your favorite subject, you can write 100 there. Or you think science is the most difficult for you, you can write 90 there or 85. But that should be in alignment with whatever goal you have written here. If your goal is to achieve the state rank 625 or 624, all subjects should be having full marks, correct? No? Maybe whatever 95 something. Social studies, for some people may think social studies is difficult. I had one of my classmate called Ranganath, who is working in US now. His favorite subject was social studies in 10th standard. And every night, normally if you open the social book, some people feel that if I open the social book after dinner means I will get sleep very fast. But for him, the most favorite subject was social studies. After dinner, he always used to open his social textbook. We used to have history, separate, geography, separate books were there in CBSE board at the time. And he used to open and he used to read. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, till that time he used to read and he never used to get bored of that one. Do you know who is the person who scored highest in social studies in our class? He was the one. He scored 98. In CBSE board, getting 98 in social studies during those times was very, very difficult. Scoring anything above 90 in any subject was very difficult. It's not like nowadays. Because nowadays the methodology has changed. The evaluation methodology also is slightly changed. And students are getting 100 out of 100 relatively easily. So social studies, maybe you can keep a score of 98 or 100, whatever it may be. First language, 100 or 125. If it is your state board, you may be having for first language, there is more marks, correct? No? Second language also you write something. How do you write the marks in this? The total, whatever you write individually, if you add them and take the percentage, it should come to the percentage whatever you have written here. Okay, and it should match to this. Maybe 2 or 3 marks it should be more than what you have written. It cannot be more than 625 or 100%. Okay, if your aim is 100%, write everything 100, 100, 100, 100. What you are going to do this after today's class? Today is Sunday. You people don't have your classes running in the school, correct? No? Take one A4 side drawing sheet. You write my goal in big letters in a colorful chart. Write all these subjects, make it total, and then you write the total marks. If it is marks 625 out of 625 or 500 out of 500 or 490 out of 500, whatever comes here, you write the marks, then you write the percentage also. You should prepare one small good chart in a A4 size drawing sheet, okay? And then you paste it in your hall, or preferably if you are girls means you paste it just beside your dressing mirror, so that you are going to see that one every day, okay? Wherever you should paste it in some place where you are going to see that every day. Morning, Whenever you come to lunch, if at all you come back to lunch in the school time, evening, and before going to bed, you should be able to see that every day. Your mind may not be able to believe that one initially when you write little higher goals, but gradually it will start believing that, and slowly it will make you to think and work in such a direction that you will achieve this goal. Okay, you should not just think that one, you should feel as if you have scored 100% or 97%, whatever goal you have. Okay, and this one I'm going to teach you how you are going to feel, because just by thinking yes I'll achieve 99% means it will not work. Whatever you say, you should feel from inside, and that should be, because human beings and this entire universe works on some energy, and those energy levels work based on the emotions what you have. Whatever emotions that you have for yourself, and you should feel the same thing, the universe is going to support you by that. Okay, and most of you know that I'm a university topper, and I'm the topper in my college also in engineering. And I don't know, at the time nobody has taught me this method. I always used to think that maths is most easiest subject, I'm going to score the best. Most of the semesters I used to score above 90 only, and with reasonable amount of effort. Effort. It's not like I'll know that I will score above 95 and I neglect that one. By neglecting, you are not going to achieve anything. Okay, and once you write all these things, today you are going to paste it in the important place. Correct? No? Then you people are going to make some simple important points. What are the changes that you are planning to do in your life? First thing, what you are going to give up. Definitely you cannot play every time, you cannot watch every movie, and you cannot watch all the Instagram reels or whatever YouTube shorts, and still you will enjoy with your friends every weekend party you want to do, and still you want to achieve 100% means it's not possible. I don't say that you have to give up all your hobby. If you are having a hobby of drawings, please pursue that. If you are having a hobby of dance, please pursue that. Whatever hobbies you have, you pursue that, but you have to reduce a little bit, because you want to score 100 out of 100. Does God give you more than 24 hours? This is one thing which is common to everyone, correct? No? From Elon Musk to Bill Gates to Jeff Bezos, who are the topmost richest people in the world, to the street side beggar, everyone, they are having only 24 hours, correct? No? But within these 24 hours, you have to make the time for everything. Now you have made your goal to improve your score in the 10th board exam. That means some things you have to give up. But don't give up on all the hobbies that you have. Once in a while you should pursue. Maybe if you are spending weekly 10 hours, you reduce it to 3 to 4 hours. What you are on what? Maybe if your hobby is making drawings or paintings, and every week you spend around 10 to 15 hours, slightly reduce it now, 3 to 4 hours or 5 hours. Maybe reduce it initially to 50%, or maybe later on to some 20-30%. But you should reduce that one. Your hobby is dancing, you are doing every day 1 hour means reduce it to every day half an hour. Okay, something you have to do that one. But if your hobby is watching Instagram reels, and if you are spending 1 hour means make it 0. Okay, this is not something which you should pursue, correct? No? And the people who watch Instagram reels, who watch those episodes in Netflix or Amazon Prime and all, they will never come in the TV. If your aim is to come in the newspaper or TV means you should give up these kind of things. Means I'm not asking you to completely give up on YouTube. If you want to search some good information in Google or YouTube, you should always pursue. You can see some inspirational videos, or you can see some videos related to your subjects. Definitely you should do. But I am against these things, either YouTube, Instagram or Facebook and all. Because just tell me someone You may think that okay, I will only watch for 5 minutes until you open the Instagram reel, and you will watch one. Automatically it show you something interesting and you will watch the second, you will watch the third one. Unknowingly, by the time you keep the phone aside, you will see that oh, 45 minutes has gone, isn't it? Many times you would have experienced that one. So what is the best thing that we'll do? We'll not open them from now onwards. Okay, if you still want to do those things and you want to achieve 100%, forget one, you will not be able to do everything. Okay, that means if your aim is to become a musician, I had one of my student last year, she want to become a music director, and every day she used to listen to the music for at least 1 hour. What she did, the music what she used to keep, instead of listening with the earphones, she kept during her dead time. What is the dead time? After the taking bath, when you are dressing up, you switch on that music. So while doing all the makeup, combing and brushing and all, at the time she used to run the music. And whenever she used to do a little bit of exercises, at the time she used to listen to the music. How much time do you get in the dead time? Easily you will get 1 to 2 hours. Correct? So what did you do? Instead of sitting and listening to the music calmly, what she used to do while doing the work, she used to do, because it is her hobby, whatever work she is doing, her concentration will always be there on the music. Correct? You know that whatever is your hobby, nobody need to follow you up. Even your parents need to wake up for that one. And especially your hobby is to play, Sundays automatically you will wake up at 5:30 or 6. Correct? No, if you want to go to playground. The same thing in the school days, your parents has to wake you up at 7, 7:30. Hey, school bus is coming, please wake up, like that. They will not say please wake up. Your mom means she will scold also. Correct? No, but if it is your hobby, your parents need not wake you up. Correct? No, that's what it happens whenever you are doing something. I listen to some inspirational audios and videos. What do I do? Because do I have more time? Because I have to do all these things. Correct? No, whenever my dead time, I'm going to use it. When I'm doing my exercise in the morning, around 25 to 30 minutes I spend for that one. I keep my earphones, the music or whatever the things that are running, that will be running on. I will be listening to the courses what I am attending, and I will complete my exercise. So isn't it going to save time? Yes. First you should give up something. Without give up something, I'm not asking you to completely permanently give up. You should give up temporarily. Temporarily you should give up. What do you do when your exams approach very closely? Do you watch TVs? Even if the TV is on, means you will not concentrate on that, because tomorrow morning science exam is there. What you will do today evening? You will read completely, you will completely immersed in the books. Correct? The same thing, that means you are giving up on for that day. Even if some person has if some person comes and calls you for playing in the playing cricket, will you go that time? Even though if it is your favorite game, you will say no, 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 today I am not going to come, tomorrow I have my final exams, day after tomorrow we will play, or tomorrow afternoon I will come, you will say. Correct? No, temporarily you will give up some things. Whatever I said, you are going to reduce the things on your hobby. You are not going to give up permanently. You are going to give up temporarily, so that you can achieve best in this, because of which you can join some of the best institutes. Maybe if you're like your aim is to become some good music director, you may have to join some fine arts college with fine arts, which teaches the music by the best of the best people, so that you can join there, so that you can enjoy there for more than 8 to 10 hours every day later on. Correct? No, whatever you give up little bit now, you will be able to enjoy that one. Does it mean that you can completely stop watching movies the entire year? No, once in a while it's okay, monthly 1 or 2 it's okay, but don't waste lot of time. Okay, but you should know how much you should spend, how much you should give up. You understood this? Reduce the time what you are spending on your hobbies from today onwards, and focus and start studying from now itself. Now, some very important point. Your maybe your mother or father is telling that you should wake up every day morning at 5 o'clock and study. But some of you may be nocturnal birds like me. Do you know what is the meaning of nocturnal birds? The birds which will wake up in the night. Correct? No, owl. bats, and the nocturnal animals like cheetah, tiger, they'll be more active during the night time, correct? No, they'll be taking rest completely during the day. Unfortunately, more than 30 to 35% of the world's population are nocturnal in nature. Around 30 to 35% of the people are early risers, like the people who wake up early in the morning 4:35, automatically they'll wake up, correct? No, and there are medium around 40 to 50, around 35 to 40% of the people, they are all normal. They are not neither early risers, they are not late sleepers also. Maybe from the childhood it has you got habituated. A little bit will come in your genes also. Maybe your one of your parents, like your father, is the person who is habituated of working little late in the night. Then you may also got that habit. Or maybe your mother is there who always had the habit of waking up early morning at 4 o'clock or 4:30, like my grandmother used to do. She used to always wake up around 4:30 or something, 4 or 4:30 morning. She used to pray, then she used to do all her work. By the time we used to wake up at 6 o'clock, she would have completed most of her works. Even today many people have that habit. So whatever is your body's cycle, that cycle only you are going to follow for your studies. Means what? Suppose you are a person who is an early riser. Okay, if you are an early riser, normally you have a habit of waking up at 4:30 or 5. Even if you wake up at 4 o'clock also, you will feel fresh throughout the day, correct? The same thing if you are the late night person. If I make you to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, afternoon you should see your condition after lunch. If you are making you to sit in the class, what happens? Correct? Or your sir will be teaching there and slowly he'll be doing this, correct? No? And these people usually by 9:30 or 10, their minds will switch off. Their body will be pulling them towards the bed, correct? No, they sleep at 9:30 or 10 sharp, but they wake up at around 5 o'clock or 5:30 or 4:30. If you are that person, follow this habit. It's very good. Sleep at 10 o'clock itself, but wake up at 5 o'clock and utilize the morning time for studying the best. And if you are a late night person, these are the people, like I am the person. Even if you give me the work till late night 11 o'clock 12 o'clock, even night 1 o'clock also, I will work very actively. Except some days when you are completely tired with work, most of the time 12 o'clock 1 o'clock it doesn't make any issue. But if you ask me to wake up at 4 o'clock, no chance. If I wake up at 4 o'clock, by 6:30 I start feeling drowsy. So what those people can do, they can study till 10:30 or 11 or 11:30. But my recommendation is not to wake up beyond 11:30 or 12. Because sir has told that you can work late night, don't make a habit of waking up at 2 o'clock in night. This is not good. This is not going to improve your nervous system, how your brain functions. Maybe you can study up to 11 o'clock or 11:30, and instead of waking up at 5 o'clock, you will wake up at 6 o'clock. Come whatever may, you should not make it beyond 6:30. Okay, if you are early riser, you continue your habit of 4:30 or 5 o'clock, sleep at 9:30 or 10. If you are late night person, sleep at 11 or 11:30, but wake up at between 6 and 6:30. Okay, preferably 6 o'clock you should make it as a habit. How you should plan your work? If you are early riser, 70% of your study time should be in the morning, 30% should be after dinner in the night. Means the subjects which you are having very interest, like I said, my friend now who was very much fond of social studies, he should study after dinner. If you are a person like me, mathematics is your favorite subject, you do mathematics after dinner. Or if you have some homework which you have to write, those kind of things you keep it after night, because while writing you will not get sleep, correct? So some 30% of the time you keep it late night, 70% in the morning. But if you are a late night person, 70% of the time you keep it for the late in the evening, it's evenings and nights, and 30% you keep it for the morning. 6 o'clock you wake up, maybe till 7:30 you have some time, 8 o'clock your school bus comes, or 8:30, whatever is the time. You get 1 to 1.5 hour in the morning, that you keep it in the morning. You understood how you can distribute your time. So based on your body's biological cycle, you work out this. And do you have to have a rigid timetable? No. The goal setting for each subject I'm going to teach you some other day. Okay. And with all this background, whatever you have done till now, you had written your goals, correct? No, your goals for your 10th standard and mathematics goal 100 out of 100, that is for compulsorily you should, correct? No. And Ramon sir students will never score less in mathematics. This I had seen in many years. Okay. And there are students who had pursued many other hobbies, still they had achieved the state rank also in 10th standard, even last year and the previous year also. They were very good in many activities, and still they got state 4th rank, 5th rank, and in our district top and second toppers they had become. So you pursue those things, but in a limited extent, but focus for these things and you should be achieving. And what you are going to today, you are going to make a beautiful chart of that with some color pencils or chalk piece, sketch pens, and you are going to paste it. My goal, 10th board exam, mathematics 100 out of 100, science so and so, social so and so, English so and so, Kannada, Hindi, Marathi, whatever is your language, and total here, and total percentage you make it little big, and every day, and paste it at a place where you are going to see there. If someone comes there, maybe your neighbor comes, or you are one of your friend who is not so good in studies, they may see that, what is it, you think that you are going to get 100 out of 100 in maths, and they may laugh at you. We should not bother about that one, correct? No. If they laugh, is it going, should it affect us? If they laugh means you also laugh with them. Yes, I have written that I'm planning to achieve that. When you say with a simple smile you reply, don't try to argue with those people. After seeing your commitment, how you are working, they will change. They will see that yes, maybe at the end of the results they would have got 75, you would have got 98. Then they will say, no, he is different, she is different, and she worked for that and she had achieved. What happens if you have aimed for 100 out of 100, you got only 99.2%? Should you be disappointed? Definitely no, correct? No. You have achieved the best possible, correct? No. Whatever the best possible things you had achieved, but getting 100 out of 100 may be the best thing, because one of my student who was very good 3 years back, his goal was to achieve 100 out of 100 in maths and science both, but he neglected one chapter and he didn't do some of the exercise what I told, and he missed only 2 marks in the exam. Soon after coming from the exam, what he said, sir, you told me to do that exercise, that was the only thing I left, sir. Same question had come in that one, or else I would have got 100 out of 100, he said. But did he score less? He got 98 in maths, but 100 in science. He didn't do that mistake for science, which was afterwards, and he scored I think 96.8% in 10th standard. Is it a lesser score? Definitely no, correct? No, it was a very good score, and he was the second topper in his school, and that was a good achievement, correct? No. So you are going to paste that and you are going to see that one every day, and then you are going to practice the meditation session what we are going to do now. And there is some condition. If you are traveling, means if you are riding a scooty or riding a cycle or something, at the time don't keep your phones and practice this meditation. Or if you are doing some working on some machinery, or doing some cutting of clothes, or helping your mom in cutting some vegetables or cleaning utensils, at the time don't practice this. For doing this, 10 to 11 minutes it's going to take. You should sit in a calm and quiet place, in a comfortable position. You can sit on a chair like this with your hands on your thighs or on the armrests of your chair, or if you are habituated, sit comfortably on the floor. If you are good in yoga, means you can sit in the position of either Vajrasana or Padmasana, that's also there, or else a simple Sukhasana. Like what you do, you will sit like this, correct? No? Simple, just you sit comfortably so that your body should not pain because of that position. Doing asanas is different, doing meditation is different, okay? Sit in a comfortable position, and a position where nobody is going to disturb you. You should not hear the TV sound. Maybe your brother is playing something, means his tuk tuk sound of the balls you should not hear. And tell to your parents or your brother, sister, whoever is there, and mother, next 10 to 12 minutes, please don't disturb me. I'm doing the meditation. Rammohan sir had told me, and I'm going to do this. If you want, you can also come and sit. You can tell to your whoever is your sibling, brother and sister means, okay? Let them sit along with you, and then sit in a calm position, and then you are going to do this meditation every day. Okay, don't try to do this one only just before going to the sleep. Preferably early in the morning is the best one. Fresh up, whatever the habit you have of praying God, you pray for them 1 or 2 minutes and say thank you God that you had given me this opportunity, and also you are helping me to buy the trainings and the material books, whatever is there, the support from my parents, my teachers, and all. You are helping me to achieve this goal. You thank him and then sit calmly for your meditation. Okay, next 10 minutes we are going to practice that. Okay, and